Caitlyn Clark is at it again. This time, she throws shade at Christie Sides during the WNBA All-Star Weekend, and you won't believe what she had to say about the WNBA All-Star coach, Cheryl Miller. Once again, Caitlyn Clark is at it again. But before we get off in today's podcast, tell a friend to tell a friend. Well, here we go again. The rumor mill is swirling once again. This time by way of Cheryl Miller. Now, y'all know Cheryl Miller coached the WNBA All-Star game and coached the WNBA All-Stars to a victory against the women's U.S. basketball team. Now, a lot of people was loving what Cheryl Miller was doing out there, the continuity that she had with the group. Only, in a short period of time, All-Star weekend practice, had very cohesiveness with the group. She was loving what she was seeing out of all three Indiana Fevers, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, and Caitlyn Clark. And she gave Caitlyn Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, and the Indiana Fever the utmost respect. That's all you can ask. Now the rumor mill is swirling. Now all the Indiana fans want Cheryl Miller to take over the Indiana Fever's head coaching job to replace Christie Sides. Now, y'all know I've been on record, talking about Christie Sides on, should they replace her or should they let her go or should she be fired? Sometimes I try to give her the benefit of the doubt, but Christie Sides stays in the news and it's all through negative press. She can't catch a break. Now, remember I did a show and I was talking about what Caitlyn Clark said when she accepted the award for the Player of the Year. And she had that interview and she said some candid words about Lisa Bluter, her ex-Iowa coach when she was in college. She gave her the utmost respect. She said a lot of things that you had to pay attention to. And she was really throwing shade at Christie Sides. The reporter asked her a question, and she said that Lisa Bluter is the best leader I ever been around. Now, she said that, and she had played games in the WNBA under her new coach, Christie Sides. So I was telling people that's a knock on Christie Sides. Now, when can you ever recall that Caitlyn Clark has said anything good about Christie Sides in a post-game press conference? When they asked her about a coach, has she said anything good to a point where, she's a fabulous coach, she's a motivator, she's a leader, or anything like that? We haven't heard Caitlyn Clark utter no words like that to go for and be on Christie Sides' side. Now, the rumor mill is swirling. There was rumors out there about Mark Jackson replacing Christie Sides. Also, you had Lisa Bluter replacing Christie Sides. The rumor mill is swirling, and they're back swirling again. And the Indiana Fever are on the All-Star and Olympic break, and Caitlyn Clark is out there enjoying her time in Mexico with her boyfriend. Pictures have surfaced on the web. But no, she's going viral for what she said about Cheryl Miller All-Star Weekend. Now, guys, I want y'all to take a listen to what Caitlyn Clark had to say about Cheryl Miller. Now, I want y'all to pay close attention. Now, you tell me, is this a knock or is this shade thrown at Christie Sides once again? Take a listen.
What's a Cheryl Miller practice like?
Gosh, I love Cheryl. I love her brother too. He's awesome, obviously, a Pacer too. We were in a little commercial together, so I love their family. They're just awesome people. And one of the best that's ever played the game. So I've known Cheryl for a little while now. I think her energy, that's what I love about her. Like, it's just contagious, and it's fun. Like I called
Her
her coach
energy,
and she was like,
it's
I don't
contagious.
know about that yet. You'll have to see how I do during the game. So no, but it's super fun. And then obviously Andy Myers drives out too. Getting to be around those two people that have done so much for the game. For me is super special. Like there's still two people that I really look up to and idolize and appreciate everything that they've done, and for them to have this moment too and be a part
I
of it.
want y'all to listen to what Cheryl Miller had to
I will
say.
say one thing. I did not count on their basketball IQ being that high. I knew it was high, obviously, because they play at this level. But it's one thing to know knowledge. It's another thing to talk about and speak and then put it into pieces and places. But it was a great collaboration with all the players. But Indiana has a very, very bright future.
For being how young they are, too. That basketball IQ speaks volumes.
It not only speaks volumes, it's one thing to be young, and they're learning how to play the game, and they're learning about their mistakes and how to correct them faster. And so they're making those game, in-game and out-of-game adjustments. The only thing I see that's going to happen the older they get is how to stop the run sometimes and how to change, the momentum during games. But this is not a team people want to play.
Totally agree.
Because not only are they getting better, but they're confident and they show no fear. They're fearless.
Yeah, we love that.
Treated that shoot around.
Now, y'all heard what Cheryl Miller said about the Indiana Fever. That is very interesting. Now, she's talking like Indiana Fever has something special going on, and it seems like she would love to have a part of it. Also, did you hear what Caitlyn Clark said? Caitlyn Clark said she loves Cheryl. And she called Cheryl coach, and Cheryl said, not just yet. You got to see how I do when I coach you. And what Caitlyn Clark said is her energy is contagious. It's infectious. That's something that you can relate to. Has Caitlyn Clark ever said any of these words or uttered any of these words about Christie Sides? Has she? Y'all let me know down in the comment section. Has she ever uttered any of these words about her head coach for the Indiana Fever, Christie Sides? Now, when I did the show before, when I was telling you guys that Caitlyn Clark is taking shots at her head coach, I mean, the writing is on the wall. I don't think Caitlyn Clark really wants to play for this head coach in Christie Sides, but she's going out there giving her all, doing what she got to do and being a professional about it and just letting the chips fall where they lay. And it's up to ownership if they want to right this ship and make Indiana a formidable team. The ownership knows best. But Caitlyn Clark is the sensational rookie on that Indiana Fever team. She's the household name. Now, in this situation, I think Caitlyn Clark, eventually should get what she wants. Now, if she's talking all this candid stuff about all these other coaches and not giving her head coach, Christie Sides, any just due, because like I said, y'all tell me one press conference that she has said anything good to that point about Christie Sides. I haven't heard it, so I'll wait. So if you can let me know down in the comments or pull up a clip, send me a clip of anything good that Caitlyn Clark has said about Christie Sides, because a lot of people know that Christie Sides, every time they lose, they throw, Caitlyn Clark under the bus for the defense. And then when they do lose, everybody points the finger at Christie Sides. But I want y'all guys to let me know, has Caitlyn Clark said any infectious words about Christie Sides? All these other coaches giving praise to her ex-Iowa coach, Lisa Bluter. Now she's giving praise to Cheryl Miller, and she coached her in the WNBA All-Star game and gave her high praise just like that, showing her respect. But at the same time, calling her coach, and Cheryl Miller was like, not just yet. So y'all take that for what y'all want to take it for. But the rumor mill and the rumors are swirling. I think the writing is on the wall. Like I said, I've been giving Christie Sides the benefit of the doubt, said give her time. She's doing what she can do, with the hand she's dealt. But in this situation, Caitlyn Clark is at it again, throwing shade at Christie Sides. So you guys let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. And this is going to wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K Sapp. We're going to catch you on the next one. Deuces. And remember, on your way out the door when you put your shoes on, do me a favor. Give this video a thumbs up.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.
That's all, folks.